undefeated here at NWL STL, and I am in the Final Four of the STL title tournament. And I will be the very first STL champion. But first I have to get through Matthew Grundy. Who is Matthew Grundy? These fans want to cheer for Matthew Grundy. Some grit with a denim jacket and his hair all slicked back. I'm going to catch that fool, and I'm going to drive him into the mat with my end zone spike driver, and Letterman will be the first NWL STL champion.
Who will come out the victor tonight here in the Casa Loma Ballroom? And it is main event time here in the Casa Loma Ballroom, and the stakes could not be any higher. The 5-star phenom, Todd Letterman, is here. Is it possible that this guy gets more and more agitated each and every week we see him here in competition in the National Wrestling League?
Well, listen, I can't say that I blame him. This guy doesn't get the respect that he deserves from folks here around St. Louis. This guy is revolutionizing the wrestling industry. This guy has been undefeated since he's been here. He doesn't get any respect, and of course he's going to be upset. I'd be upset too.
This is the semifinals of the St. Louis title tournament. The winner of this match goes on to face the winner of Cornell Douglas and Maverick next time we're here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Listen, I hope that Maverick and Cornell Douglas are watching this match, because there's two distinct, different types of opponents here. Either one of them could give both those guys trouble.
And here he comes, his opponent for the evening. Matthew Grundy and his partner Davey Gibson are here, and don't count out Matthew Grundy against someone like the 5-star phenom Todd Letterman.
Well, there he is. There's Matty and Davey as they're out here together. And again, I'll say it again. Does Davey Gibson have a manager's license? I don't think he does. I don't think he needs to be out here for this match. He should be sent to the back. This isn't a tag team
Why
match.
don't you go file a formal complaint with
maybe
Major
I will.
Basden?
Maybe
Please
I
do,
will.
so that way I can hear you stop talking about how they don't have manager's license and they don't belong out here. Let's focus on the action here, especially in the STL title
How
tournament.
can you hear me stop talking about something? You can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. Set for one fall, it is a semifinal match in the St. Louis Championship Tournament. Your referee is Michael Craze. Introducing
The lovely
first,
lady
to
showing
my
what's at
left,
stake here.
originally from Afton, St. Louis, weighing 342 pounds, the 5-star phenom, Todd Letterman. And ladies and gentlemen, to my right, accompanied by Davey Gibson, from Granite City, Illinois, weighing 190 pounds, here is the blood brother, Matthew Grundy.
Matthew Grundy in terrific shape. He's going to need all of that stamina and all that speed against a powerhouse like Todd Letterman.
We've had a lot of surprises in this tournament, and I can say honestly, no bigger surprise than seeing Matthew Grundy, who I thought was a tag team specialist, make it all the way to the semifinals here against someone like the 5-star phenom, Todd Letterman. And Grundy will not back down. He is just crazy enough to go toe-to-toe with someone the size of Todd Letterman.
Guys trying to get the fans behind him. It's an ego thing with these guys.
Although Letterman is 350 pounds, he looks to be in phenomenal shape here heading towards this matchup tonight.
Well, the guy's not just sitting at home eating Cheetos. He's lifting, he's working out hard. He's taking this seriously. You know, he downplays the fact that he doesn't like the wrestling business, but this guy definitely wants to be a success.
After a short little pose down there for all the fans here in the Casa Loma Ballroom, we are officially underway here, and look at the strength of Todd Letterman setting Grundy on the top rope and just patting him on the head.
Little psychological warfare right there. I can pick you up and I can do anything I want to with you.
Definitely Todd Letterman has the size advantage in this match. Grundy's going to have to use those educated hands and feet to gain a decisive advantage over one Todd Letterman. Nice side headlock applied by Matthew Grundy here. Gets whipped off the ropes and runs into the brick wall that is Todd Letterman.
You're going to have to do a different strategy than that. Running right into Letterman is a bad idea.
Rev it up.
Looks like he's getting out of the starting gate
That's
here.
not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Trying to get some momentum, bounces off both sides of the ropes and hits the brick wall once again, and Letterman just shakes it off as Grundy goes crashing into the mat. Maybe not the smartest tactic by Matthew Grundy here.
He's rethinking a few things here.
Looks like he's formulating a game plan.
Yeah, you go.
Tell Letterman.
He's got to be kidding.
You go.
Not a smart move there, Matthew.
He's telling the five-star Phenom to hit the ropes and give him his best shot with a shoulder block takedown. Let's see what five-star Phenom ducks underneath and trips up Letterman.
What a sneaky move.
Grundy with a basement dropkick right to the face of Todd Letterman and goes upstairs.
Is that an upper decker dropkick there?
Absolutely.
Second floor dropkick?
Letterman does not get off his feet, though. He stood right back up after that pair of drop kicks and is just trying to shake it off in the early goings of this matchup.
Listen, Todd Letterman is not the kind of guy that you want to mess with, that you want to kind of try to trick or to make a fool of. That's not smart strategy to get this guy even more worked up. I don't see the logic in that.
Going for a kick there is blocked by Letterman. Letterman with a leapfrog and a drop down and a spinning heel kick. Good gravy, was that impressive by the five-star Phenom.
This is a guy that you think is just going to come straight at you. He doesn't have a lot of agility. This guy is a five-star Phenom for a reason. This guy can do an awful lot of things in that ring.
Big open hand palm strike right to the face of Matthew Grundy. Did you see that leapfrog? Impressive agility by the five-star Phenom. Hard forearm sledge to the chest. Looks like they're going to peel him out of the corner. Almost tossed him to the other turnbuckle.
He must have been 10 feet in the air on that Beal throw. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable strength. Todd Letterman is just an impressive athlete. No matter how angry and bitter he may be, he is an impressive athlete. Nice hard chop to the chest.
There we go. There we go. Get him. Spit on it.
Oh, Grundy's asking his partner to spit
really
on his
are
hand
best
for
friends.
a chop.
How'd that taste?
That may not be a smart idea. That looks like it's aggravating the already angry Todd Letterman. Oh, did you hear that chop?
He just caved his chest in. He hit him so hard he may have hurt his own hand.
And if you've ever shook Todd Letterman's hand, those hands are gigantic.
They're like two hams at the end of his arms.
He's a big man.
Grundy trying to use some of that quickness to keep Todd Letterman guessing with a series of strikes to the chest and to the face. Todd Letterman looked like he was woozy, but puts the brakes on that. Tries to charge into Grundy. Grundy rolls over, and Todd Letterman just presses him. Look at that. One-handed press to Matthew Grundy. And what? He just tossed him on the stage here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
There's absolutely no give on that hard wooden stage. That's very, very painful. How much abuse can Matthew Grundy take?
He just pressed Matthew Grundy with one hand and threw him about 5 to 6 feet outside of the ring on that hard wooden stage.
What's he going to do? Got him on the outside.
Looks like he's going to whip him into the ring. No, just throws Grundy over the top rope, and he goes crashing into the middle of the ring here. Again, another impressive feat of strength. This should be it. One. Wow, Matthew Grundy kicking out at one. Letterman seemed pretty sure that this was over. Quite frankly, I was sure too. Driving that knee into the spine of Matthew Grundy. Oh, just putting all that weight into that knee right into the spine of Matthew Grundy. Or as you would call him, Matty Grundy. I still don't think you've asked him permission.
I don't have to ask him permission to call him whatever I want to call him. If he's got an issue with it, he can certainly come and talk to me about it.
Hard body slam into the center of the ring. 2.
You know, the thing about facing a guy the size and strength of Todd Letterman, even when he does something like a simple cover on you, you've got to kick out and you've got to push that 342 pounds off of you, and that takes its toll on you. Even simple things with Todd Letterman aren't so simple.
Holding him up in a vertical suplex. He makes it look so easy, lifting a man above his head, the strength, and drives Grundy down into the center of the ring.
He hit so hard, I think some of his tattoos actually fell off his body there from the impact. Didn't he used to have one all over his back? It's gone now.
No, he never had one all over his back. He is quite decorated. Oh, hard shot to the midsection. Make that 2. Grundy still finding some strength to fight back against the 5-star Phenom. Oh, clothesline turns Grundy inside out. Letterman just will not be stopped. Has him up in a torture rack. Just bending Grundy's body and turns it into a swinging neck breaker.
How much more impact can Matthew Grundy's body take?
1, 2, and Grundy barely gets that left shoulder up. And now look at this. Todd Letterman showing some submission expertise by locking in that Cobra clutch on an already down Grundy.
Listen, this is a very, very smart move. You notice how he's kind of leaning on his side, so he's making him hold some of his body weight there. And there may or may not, I would argue to say that Todd Letterman may be the strongest guy in the STL locker. This guy is very, very strong. And even like I said earlier, even simple holds are devastating in the hands of Todd Letterman.
I have to ask the question, after seeing the debut of Jack Foster, both of these athletes, all the men in the NWL STL title tournament have got to be thinking, does Jack Foster have me in his sights?
Certainly the map has changed here. Things have changed here in this last few minutes with the arrival of Jack Foster, that's for sure. And you know it's got to be in everybody's mind, or it should be. If it's not, they're stupid.
And Grundy going for a cross body block, takes the big man off his feet too. And Letterman rolls his right shoulder up.
Matthew Grundy is so explosive. This guy is, he can pull moves out of nowhere. And it's one of those things that he's just in phenomenal shape. You've got to be on top of this guy all the time.
And just punts him right in the face, does Todd Letterman. And that's the thing about Grundy. He's got to get every angle. He's got to keep Letterman guessing with what type of offense he's going to throw at him if he expects to advance to the finals of this tournament.
I believe Todd Letterman was a finalist in the punt, pass, and kick competition maybe when he was a young kid. That was a beautiful punt right there, right across the face of Matthew Grundy.
I think he almost punted the teeth out of Matthew Grundy. Now look at that, wrenching back. Grundy putting his foot on the bottom rope. He needs to make a break right here. Breaks right before 5, risking disqualification.
Risking a DQ for sure, but he's letting Matthew Grundy think about it. Listen, I have got you in my sights. I can do whatever I want to you right now. That's exactly what he's doing. Hard shots in the corner.
Letterman just putting all that 340-pound frame right into each one of those forearms and just collapses the chest of Matthew Grundy. Gets that turnbuckle.
All that speed, all that size and power, moving right into the turnbuckle there, squashing Matthew Grundy. This guy is in a bad way right now.
Matthew Grundy has yet to get that momentum on his side, and it looks like it's only going to continue here.
Wow.
And he flips over to the top rope. What a move! Grundy striking him right in the face, using that speed capo kick right to the face. You see that heel connect with the lip of Todd Letterman, and a drop kick into the corner, and the big man is staggered. Up and over goes Grundy, it's Seguri, and again Letterman will not get off his feet, and Grundy's starting to feel that momentum build on his side.
The only thing keeping Todd Letterman up right now are those ropes. He is woozy for sure. Matthew Grundy getting a second wind.
Shoulder block to the midsection. Will this second wind be enough to put Todd Letterman away? Wow. Top rope Hurricane Rana. Impressive leg strength there by Matthew Grundy, going for a cover. 1, 2. Oh,
Well, little Matty, he is such a fantastic athlete. This guy, like I said, you got to keep on him. You can't let this guy move around. When he does, that spells a lot of trouble for every one of his opponents. You got to stay on this guy. Easier said than done.
That's the first time I've seen Letterman reeling in this match was after that flurry of offense by Matthew Grundy. Very impressive by Grundy here. And he's known for using that Baizuku knee kick, and if he scores that against the 5-star Phenom, I don't care how big you are, that could put him down for the 1-2-3. Asking Letterman to charge him in the corner and gets the legs swept out from underneath him. What is Letterman doing here? Cannonball! Cannonball, and clears the pool, if you will, and smashes Grundy in the corner too. Almost a 3 count. Did you see the impact by the 5-star Phenom as he cannonballed Grundy into oblivion?
Not only did I see it, I think I felt it from our vantage point as well. I think I saw the ring move on that particular move. Todd Letterman throwing all of his weight into that corner and into Matthew Grundy. Grundy, just when you think things are starting to go his way, something like that happens and turns the course of this match back in favor of Todd Letterman.
Letterman going for a right hand. Grundy ducks, showing he's still got some fight. He's asking for Letterman to throw blows with him, and he keeps ducking those shots by Todd Letterman and firing a series of forearms to the face. Letterman puts it into that and fires a forearm of his own into the face of Matthew Grundy.
All it takes is one shot from Todd Letterman to turn things around. These guys are just turning into a street fight now.
2 pump thrust kicks in a row make that 3. Letterman staggered now and has a pump thrust kick of his own, and he just
blocked the bicycle kick.
Letterman goes down in a heap on the ground after that Pele kick. I don't think Grundy got all of that shot, but enough to send the 5-star Phenom crashing into the canvas.
These guys down on the mat. Both of them are really feeling the effects. The referee starting to count now. Neither one of them look like they're in too big a hurry to get up off the mat. This just shows you how much this St. Louis title means to these guys. Both these guys from the St. Louis area, being the first St. Louis champion would definitely mean a lot to both of these guys, and they're showing it as they're leaving it all right there in the ring.
You know, Maverick and Cornell Douglas are both watching this match with bated breath because they're thinking about their next move in the STL title picture as well. Who are they going to face? Are they going to face the 5-star Phenom, or are they going to face Matthew Grundy? And so far, it's evenly matched here tonight. Matthew Grundy ascending to the top rope. What is he looking for here? Could be going for another crossbody. No, he was going for a Hurricane Rana. And gets a buckle bomb for his efforts. What is he doing here? Could be Could be going for another power bomb. Grundy reverses it. What is he doing? Reverse Rana! Drives Todd Letterman's head right into the canvas.
There it is. There's a knee strike.
He got him with a knee strike. Not quite the Baizuku knee strike. 2. Almost 3. That was almost more of a shining wizard, but still effective against Todd Letterman. Almost pinned him for the 3 there.
This is the first time that we have really seen Todd Letterman tested here in NWL STL. We're going to see what this guy is made of. Man, he just took a flurry of offense right there. It's been unbelievable. Did you see that? Landed on the top of his head, so all of his weight on the neck of Todd Letterman. That really hurt Letterman. He is down. He might be down for the count here. This could be the beginning of the end for the big man.
This has been the biggest challenge to date for the 5-star Phenom, no doubt, and Matthew Grundy will not give up a fight in his efforts to gain the STL title, and he looked like he's going for another flipping Rana. Letterman catches him. What is he going to do with him here? Lifts him up and drives him with a sit-up powerbomb. 1, 2.
That's got to be it. He's got to hook the leg. He's got to get those legs over the arms. If he would have, he may have had him right there. Just so close.
The fight in Grundy is so big. He will not give up. He wants to be the first STL champion so badly, and so does his partner, Davey Gibson, as he looks on with concern, no doubt, for his partner. Now Todd Letterman feels victory may be at hand as he just toys around with the sole of his boot as he just kicks around Matthew Grundy.
Listen, what else can Matthew Grundy do to Todd Letterman? What else does he have in his arsenal that he's going to be able to pull off? He's hit him with everything he's got.
Going for a German suplex there. And there it is,
There
the
it is.
Baisuku knee strike.
He's got him.
He had
hit
it.
him.
He
hit
connected
him
right with the
flush.
jaw.
No.
Letterman rolls out of the ring, and Grundy is so upset because that was it. That connected right with the jaw of Todd Letterman, and he is out on the outside of the ring.
Absolutely. If that was in the middle of the ring, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. This guy's not getting up at all. Matthew Grundy hit him hard. Smart move, but Letterman fighting on instinct right there. Roll out of danger, just so happened to roll to the floor, but at least he saved getting pinned. That was, for sure, that was the end.
I don't know how maybe Todd Letterman had just enough wherewithal to know that if he stayed in the ring, he could be in serious trouble. Baseball
here we
slide
go.
drop kick. What is Grundy
Another one.
doing? Make that 2 baseball slide drop kicks, and he goes crashing into the
guardrail.
railing. Letterman wisely rolls back in the ring. It looks like he's lowering that knee pad for another Baisuku knee strike.
He's right for the pickings right now. If he can hit him with this one, he's got him.
If he gets this could be it for Todd Letterman. Todd Letterman brushes him aside, and Grundy, with a turning stunner off the second rope, covers him, puts all of his body weight on 2. Almost 3. So close in his efforts to pick up a victory against Todd Letterman.
What do these guys have to do to each other to finish this match? Unbelievable matchup right here. Matthew Grundy showing you that not only is he one of the top tag team wrestlers in the world, he's a singles wrestler for sure. This guy's surprised a lot of folks just how good he actually is. Definitely testing Todd Letterman right now.
Forearm strike and kick to the midsection. Todd Letterman will not go down. And forearm strike of his own. Tries to clothesline Matthew Grundy. Oh, crucifix
He's
bomb.
got him.
He
He's
connects.
got him.
1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, that was so close. He almost pinned Todd Letterman, and Letterman spikes him into the canvas
That could
with
do
a variation of a spine buster. Oh, almost 3 on that one too. The action so hot, so heavy here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. Both men laying it all on the line in their efforts to make it to the finals of the NWL STL title
Letterman
tournament.
can't believe it. He has hit him with everything he's got. Letterman's matches don't normally go this long because he knocks people out. He beats them. He hurts them badly. Well beyond this point, he's never faced a man like Matthew Grundy. Grundy giving him all that he can handle. Ooh, disrespect, sign of frustration right there. Spits right in his face.
Oh, another diving heel kick by Matthew Grundy. What is he going for here? Could be going for a suplex, trying to hoist the big Letterman up, and Letterman says, no way possible. Grundy floats over a suplex attempt, drives the knee right into the face of Letterman. Letterman looks woozy.
Is he going to pick him up? Oh, my
He has him
goodness.
up on his shoulders. What is he doing here? Drives him with a Death Valley
Is that
driver.
going to do it? Is that
He
gonna-
hooks the leg. 2. Almost 3. So close.
I have never seen Todd Letterman off his feet like that. Unbelievable strength. How does Matthew Grundy still have all that energy in him?
I cannot believe the fight that Matthew Grundy is taking to the 5-star phenom Todd Letterman in this incredible main event contest here tonight.
Just indicative of all the action that you see here in NWL STL. They know that they're in the hottest promotion in the country. These guys want to show the world what they can do, and they're certainly showing it right now.
Series of feet to the face by Grundy. Grundy stopping at nothing, trying to figure out what is it going to take to put away the 5-star phenom Todd Letterman. A series of strikes to the chest and face again. What is it going to take for Grundy to pick up the victory? It seems like he's firing on all cylinders, trying to figure something out. What does he have him in
He's
here?
got him.
This could be the spike driver.
Nobody gets up from that.
The spike driver just put Grundy down in the center of the ring. 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
That's it. Todd Letterman will
Ladies and gentlemen,
advance to the
at 20
finals
minutes,
of the
26
St. Louis
seconds,
title
your winner
tournament.
by
Todd
pinfall,
Letterman certainly knows he was in a
advancing
fight
to
here
the final
tonight.
of the tournament, the 5-star phenom, Todd Letterman.
And although Matthew Grundy comes up on the losing end tonight, no doubt that he has earned the respect of every single wrestler in the back and all the fans here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. one hell of an effort by Matthew Grundy.
Listen, whoever is going to win that other semifinal matchup, I want you to say that this guy was, they thought he's unproven, right? He hasn't had matches that go very long. This guy went over 25 minutes right now with one of the fastest men on the planet, and he's still standing there, and he is ready for that title. Maverick, Cornell Douglas, I want you to look at the man that you are going to be fighting. One of you has got a date with that man, and I don't envy either one of them.
Does the ascension of aggression end at the NWL St. Louis Championship? Folks, we will see you next time here from the Casa Loma Ballroom. For Christopher Fulton, I'm Ben Miller. Good night, everybody.